Stewart and Johnson front row. Kenseth and Biffle. Edwards and Kane. McMurray, Newman. It'll be 4 laps to go. Green flag.
Perfect time. That Jimmy got it pretty close that time.
A better restart that time than the time before.
Edwards, bottom of the racetrack. Underneath Kenseth. On the outside, Biffle. Ford's 3 wide for 3rd spot.
Boy, and that's 3 Rouse cars right there, all on top of each other. And there goes Kenseth. Kenseth in the wall.
Clear.
Kane high, McMurray low. And Kenseth limps down the back straightaway as we try to stay green.
Boy, watch Johnson on that high side. He's going to get a heck of a run right here. He's looking under Tony. Tony blocks. That high line can really pay off on the corner exit.
3 to go. Kenseth continues back of the pack, but on the lead lap.
It's like Johnson in the 48 gets a better run off the corner, and that lets him get to the next set of corners a little bit quicker than Stewart.
Well, we heard Tony say my car really is awesome getting in the corner. This is the turn 3 and 4 is where you can really make up some ground on the outside.
The big winner in that dust-up was Ryan Newman, who emerged in 4th place behind Greg Biffle. 2 to go.
That 14 car, though, he comes out of the bottom. He comes up out of that hole pretty stout.
Jimmy Johnson trying everything he can. He went all the way to the top of the racetrack that time to try to get the run down the back straightaway.
And you can see Jimmy closes down the straightaway with the momentum of coming off the corner, but he loses too much time. Now he's going to go to the bottom. That's a great move.
But he drove it down into turn 3 that time, Darrell. It just wouldn't quite stick like he needed it to.
Tony's car is just a little bit better. It's just good enough. You're not going to pass him.
White flag. Jimmy Johnson won here on a last lap pass in 2006. But he trailed Stewart by 3 car lengths out of 2.
Yeah, that 14 is just too strong up off the bottom of the corner. Jimmy tried everything he could, but 14 is just stout.
Turn 4, final time. Johnson arcs high, brings it down low. The defending Sprint Cup champion Tony Stewart makes it a smoke show in Vegas and wins the Cobalt Tools 400.
So close.
And it's about 5 car lengths with 5 to go.
And this is, you've been out here all afternoon, and now you've got to be the most precise you've been this whole race. Can't make a mistake, Michael.
How about these guys running an inch off the wall? And by the way, 32.835. They ran exactly the same time last time by. This is precision driving with everything on the line, guys.
Truex has it down to half a second.
They still have a little bit of lap traffic up in front of them. 4 to go.
It's just kind of the intervals are staying the same. That time it was an 89 to a 91. Last time it was both 84s. Not closing, not losing anything, not gaining anything.
He gained about half a car length that last lap. 4 laps to go. 4 car lengths is the separation. Truex had a little more mid-straightaway speed, but Hamlin packed it into turn 3.
Yeah, but Truex dropped it down just a half a lane. It looked like he got a little more grip. Got off of turn 4 just a little bit better that time.
He took a big chunk out that time, about a 1/10 and a half on that lap.
And Larry, it was all, he kind of dropped it down a little bit as he exited 4. He got a really nice run. Boy, this is not going to be, this is a nail biter right here. They're going to be bumper to bumper on the white flag.
Truex dives to the bottom. Hamlin up top.
It's a bonsai.
It was a dive bomb move. And it gets Truex. Whoa! Sideways. He was within a car length.
You know what he said? Mike, he said, this is my shot. I got to go now. I think that's all he had.
And he gave it a shot, that's for sure.
2 to go. Does Truex have one more chance?
He lost so much ground. I love what he did, but he may have done it a little too soon.
He's got to draft off that slower car. But the gap is 4 car lengths, and Denny Hamlin will face the white flag.
You know why? I like it. I think Truex thought, I'll surprise him. I'll surprise him. He thinks I'm going to do that on the last lap. I'm going to do it now.
It was the right time. It was the right move. The car just would not stick for him. 1-lapped car in front of them as 2 Toyotas duel to the finish on the final lap in Kansas. Jimmy Johnson 3 back. Here goes Truex again. He's going to try it. Right down to the bottom. They're almost even. He slides up a car length back, and that's all he's got. Denny Hamlin gets his 19th career Sprint Cup win and his 2nd of the season.
Yeah, Truex tried it, but he couldn't make it stick.
I'm so damn proud of you. Great job, guys.
Front of Truex. White flag, 1 to go.
Got enough gas to make it?
Oh, yeah, we're in good shape on gas.
He'll make it around, but will he get there first?
Oh, yeah, he's got a nice, he's got a comfortable lead. He's in good shape.
Jimmy Johnson sails off into turn 3. Hamlin is going to have to deal with Stewart for 2nd. Hendrick Motorsports 200th Sprint Cup victory belongs to Jimmy Johnson in the Southern 500.
There you go, Mr. Rick. Got you one.
Denny Hamlin 2nd, Tony Stewart 3rd, Kyle Busch, Martin Truex the top 5.
Great job by Jimmy Johnson. And Rick, I know what a relief that is, buddy.
Now I can tell the story. For 16 races, 4 tractor
Green flag. Casey Kane to the bottom, 3 wide in the 5 car. All of that happened just like Greg Biffle would have planned it out. He got a great jump and the others were racing hard. Keselowski coming at him though. I think Keselowski did a good job to fend off the 5 car Casey Kane, and now he's on Biffle. Got a shot to win. Here they come to the white flag.
Flag one more time around.
Last lap at Michigan. Biffle in the 16, Keselowski in the 2 for the win. Half a lap to go. Will he get a shot? Keselowski trying to wheel it. It's not sticking. Greg Biffle entered the race 2nd in the championship. He leaves with the point lead. Biffle wins at Michigan. Keselowski barely overcame for 2nd.
Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson at the front. Clint Boyer and Brad Keselowski trying to steal one here. Green flag.
Look at Ryan Newman. He gave Boyer a shot getting out of the turn one.
3 wide.
There goes Newman. Newman's going to take the lead.
Good grief. That's exactly what I knew would happen.
That was not pretty. A dive bomb move into turn number 1, and 3 cars go spinning, including 2 of our leaders.
So now I don't care.
Ready for green, white checker, round 2. Newman, Allmendinger, Earnhardt, Truex, Kenseth in 5th with Hamlin. Green flag.
It's a drag race into 1.
Allmendinger got a good bite off the corner, side by side, door handle to door handle.
He's hanging. He's hanging on that outside. Newman's going to have to run him up the hill a little bit. Side by side, coming to get the white.
And hello, Newman. But Allmendinger's going to have one more shot at him. White flag in the air. Next flag ends the race.
Do the cross. Get behind him and crossover.
I guarantee you Allmendinger will drive it down in there this time into turn 3.
Yeah, he's letting him go, Larry. He's gotten away from him.
Junior 3rd. It's a drag race for 4th. And Ryan Newman wins the Goodies Fast Release 500.
That was my pick. I mean, all along, I thought surely Newman wins it.
Speed right here to see what he can do. Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr., Jeff Gordon, Kevin Harvick, Brad Keselowski, Matt Kenseth, and 2 laps to decide it. Pace car is off. Who wins it? That's Dale Earnhardt Jr. looking for fourth place. On the inside, the white and blue car. Hamlin coming to the white flag. Can Gordon or Keselowski do anything with him? One more lap to go. Gordon desperately needs this win. Trying to get to Hamlin. Half a lap left.
Got a good run off too.
Oh, he's got a great finishes at Atlanta off turn 4. Can he hook it up? No. Denny Hamlin takes the checkered flag and wins at Atlanta. Restart. 2 laps to go. Will it be Kevin Harvick, Kyle Busch, or someone else? Keselowski slipping while Harvick clears Kyle Busch for the race lead. Danica Patrick into the wall, spinning back down into traffic. White flag is out. This is the last lap of the race. Does Harvick have enough fuel to get back here? See Kyle Busch almost spinning there inside of Denny Hamlin. They're coming to turn 3. Patrick is driven away from the scene. The long dry spell for Kevin Harvick and Richard Childress Racing comes to a close at Phoenix. He slides to the finish line while they crash behind him. Keselowski threads the needle as cars crash to the checkered flag.
I don't understand why they didn't throw the caution there. The 10 car was losing a lot of fluid.
Mark Martin, Kurt Busch, Ryan Newman, all torn up. Patrick in the middle of it.
Lap passes for the win in the last 11 races here at Daytona. We'll see if we get one. Tony Stewart, no stranger to success at this track. He's won 3 of the last 7 summer races. Pace car is off. We're going green, and we're going to settle it at the World Center of Racing. Casey Kane giving a nice push to Tony Stewart in that outside lane.
This is Hendrick against Roush right here.
Yes, it is.
Ford and Chevy.
Got the RCR guys behind him. That's Burton and Harvick hooked up right behind the Roush guys on the inside lane.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they drop to the outside and make it 3 wide.
Yeah, and 2 to go. Nobody's looking at a single gauge in these cars.
No.
Man, nice run down the back straightaway on the inside for those Roush guys.
And that yellow helped a lot.
Yes.
With the 3 laps to go. They got the temperatures down.
So here's your tandem racing for everybody at home right now. This is what it was last year.
Coming down through the tri-oval. Once we get the white flag, the next flag will end it, whether it's the caution or the checker. Side by side with a lap to go at Daytona.
And these guys are going to run. They're going to be leaning on each other going down the backstretch. Oh, my God. We got somebody sideways. Wow, Burton did an unbelievable job saving that race car.
Amazing save by Jeff Burton.
Now we got the 14 out there all by himself, but he got a big push to get away from those guys.
Tony Stewart pulling down in front of Matt Kenseth. And Kane with a little charge in the outside lane.
That's the break that Tony needed right there.
This is going to be... They're
stacking up. They're stacking up.
Through turns 3 and 4
here we go.
For the final time. Big crash behind the race leader, Tony Stewart. That's going to allow Smoke to pull away. What's going to happen behind him? Can Burton get there? No, he can't. Tony Stewart wins it at Daytona.
Oh, we'll take that.
Great finish.
From 42nd to the win.
Great move by Jeff Burton right there. I tell you,
That was a
great race by
save.
Jeff Burton, I'm telling you.
29 cars on the lead lap. Clint Boyer, Matt Kenseth bring the field to the restart. Makes it 4 wide back in the pack. That was close. Matt Kenseth and Clint Boyer. Contact there as Kenseth trying to clear Boyer. Casey Kane trying to push his way through, and it's Tony Stewart on the outside lane with Sam Hornish behind him.
Yeah, Matt Kenseth sitting duck right here. They could be coming by him on both sides.
Outside. What's the 15
Stewart to the lead at the white flag. We're on the last lap. Will they make it back?
Wayne will pass the fast when he's got the 49 pushing him here.
4 deep behind Stewart and Kenseth.
Yeah, Kevin Harvick's got some real help coming towards the front here.
Michael Waltrip in the 55. Into the picture. Pushed by Casey Mears. Kenseth with Harvick behind him. Oh, there's contact.
Inside of you now.
Stewart into the middle of the pack and over.
Fortune's out.
And a huge wreck to end this race. Matt Kenseth is going to get to the finish line first. Is everybody okay? One of the championship drivers got through. Which ones didn't? NASCAR will check the video to see who was out in front at the moment of caution. 2 laps to go.
Like Keselowski's car did come back to him. It's just maybe a little too late.
See there, if Ambrose happens to make a little bit of a mistake, Brad will be there to take advantage. Right there's a little bit of a mistake on the 9 car. No, it's a mistake. It just looked like his handling's going away on him.
Yeah, bobbing and weaving around a lot. A lap and a half to go. Keselowski aggressively after Ambrose. Here he goes for second.
He's got position on him in the right place.
He made a great move through the inner loop. He slid that thing through there and jumped back in the gas. He could see that Ambrose's car was really going away.
Look at that 9's bobbing around.
I see the 18 moving around like he might be out of fuel.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Andy. I was wondering if he was running out of fuel here.
Coming to the white flag.
I'll tell you, the 2 cars close that gap.
I don't know if it's that or if he thinks he might have a flat tire or something like that. He's really moving the car around. It doesn't look very stable right now.
1 lap to go. Kyle Busch, defensive line into turn 1.
There's something wrong with the 18.
Now Ambrose trying to get second from Keselowski while he tries to get the lead from Kyle. Contact in the S's.
It's right. Got it.
Dangerous spot on the track for Kyle to be sideways. Looks like he gets off to the guardrail. No caution yet. Here's the race for the lead.
Keselowski's got damage on the left front.
Is the tire going to make it all the way around? And will the 9 help him?
Oh,
everybody's in the grass.
Oh, you're clear. Dig.
That might have been the race right there. We'll see. No, Keselowski's slower. Keselowski's got a problem. Trying to stay with Ambrose. 2 final corners. Do they use the bumpers? A nudge, a push. Can Ambrose save it? To the checkered flag. Who gets here first?
Clear.
Ambrose, 9. Keselowski, 2. Final corner. Marcos Ambrose is going to win at Watkins Glen in a remarkable last lap turn of events.
Winner of the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series, baby.
Woo! That's off the final corner.